Hey everyone, Frozen Chomsky here. This video has not been sponsored, but I've been taking a boatload of ibuprofen because I have hurt my mouth, and I am trying my best to not speak so wide. Essentially, I didn't know you could do this. You could basically bruise a tendon in your mouth, and that connects to the jaw and makes everything super sensitive. So yeah, that's what happened here. Uh, I I was falling while cross country skiing, and I clenched my face a little bit too much apparently, and had a traumatic injury to that. Yay! So I am fully doped up on ibuprofen and a muscle relaxant. But that is not why you decided to click on this video. It is because um, it either came up to you from other videos, or you were really intrigued by Queen of Hearts, to which I got her last week or so. Um, just waiting to really book her up, um, well, level her up, as well as go through masteries with her. I do have her fully booked uh, because I needed it for CVC. So that is essentially the only reason why I wait uh, to book up my champs is during CVC. I highly suggest you do the same if you want points. Anyhow, um, just I have two builds that I kind of want to talk about, and I don't know, just kind of level set. Um, yeah, I did give her a journal, Necrotos. Um, it's just a turn meter effect. It's 15%. It's not a lot. Um, doing, I'm gonna produce on the fly here. Um, I'm basically getting less, a little bit less than 1% of additional turn meter uh, on the A1 with with the relic. So that's not really the greatest right there, but it's an additional 1%. You know, that's not gonna hurt. Um, is it gonna sway any battle? I doubt it, but that's fine. Just going through her kit, it's an AoE hit, places a decreased debuff for 2 turns, then fills turn meters of all allies by 5%. That's pretty sweet as an A1, and that could be very useful in Chimera, in in Hydra. Um, yeah, Hydra would be wonderful with her, just because yeah, you're filling up your turn meters, you're placing a decreased defense, and it's an AoE hit. It is based on attack, so you could really crank out some damage there. Unfortunately, her A2 is not going to really do too much to those Hydra champs because outside of removing all buffs from all enemies, it's kind of pointless to have her in there because the Death Brand debuff and True Fear won't work for Hydra. For Chimera, that this could be fun because we do need that. There are those trials that have the fear. Additionally, you know, she gets 5% turn meter. Okay, yay. Uh, but it could be a big one because it is an AoE. So her last operable skill is that it's an ally attack. She places increased attack. If if the dude dies off of their heads, it gets decreased by 2 turns. Okay, 4 turn cooldown. Okay. The passive, which leads me into my thought process on the the build, is for every 10 buffs the enemy receives, grants this champion an extra turn. So my thought process is I want to hold off on my speed run uh, in an in one element, because if I'm going up against a Siphi, if I'm going up against a Marius, like she's gonna cut in rather quickly. So I want that to proc, because that'd be really sweet if she gets in there before Marius, and then you know she basically does a wipe of buffs, and then also places a True Fear. That's I haven't really done much. I mean, she's still a level 6. She's 60, or she's rank 6, and she's only level 6. Um, I haven't really taken her out, and today was the first day I built stuff. So yeah, so I have her in this build. Uh, I'm kind of uncertain about it. Uh, 45,000 health, 3,300 defense, a buck 60 for speed. I didn't care about crit rate or crit damage. Resistance, she's not gonna be a tank by any stretch. I just want to make sure that her stuff doesn't get stolen. 396 is still relatively low. I want to get 500, 550. Um, but for now, it's okay. And then a buck 95 accuracy. Nothing in here screams accuracy, because this is just like Madame Saris, removing all buffs. There's no accuracy check there. So I didn't build her with a lot of speed, and again, that's making sure that she can cut in front of or nearby Siphi, Marius, Necrit, you know, those types of champs. So if I see him in there, she's worthwhile to kind of get in there and just be a nuisance. She's not fully uh, this is not fully ascended or glyphed, so there's definitely some room here. No masteries, but I I don't know the way to go down. I do want to bring up some offense. Support could be interesting. Um, Oppressor would be fun. You know, um, I really think Oppressor is it. Um, Fearsome Presence could also work. I just I don't like the fact that it's only 5%. You know, uh, I most likely more resistance. Just to get that extra. But that is how I have it in this build. Um, in my second preset, I have it going again with Stone Skin. I have her going a little bit faster, less defense, um, less resistance, a little bit more accuracy, um, and really just to go fast and then cycle through. The I get hung up on that whole cutting through element of buffs, so that could be against me in this one, because if they know that the Queen of Hearts is on a team, they could just choose not to buff, and then that kind of limits my ability there. I am using Odin in Arena, um, and with that 40% boost with his aura, I think that'd be good for Queen of Hearts as well, because she is Void. I They're just very similar, you know. Odin does the wipe, so like this is kind of redundant. A True Fear, um, okay, that's cool. Uh, Hang on. My mouth is on fire. Um, so sorry about that. Protection wouldn't necessarily work. A feral may work. Um, Attacking all enemies. There's a few debuffs here, so that could be an idea. I like the idea of Stone Skin first, just because I don't want her shit to get stolen or anything like that, and I want to have her have a chance to basically be that void support. So there's some elements that I could redo. Um, I'm not going to build her in any type of damage, um, because I no, she's not a damage based champ. So like crit rate and crit damage, yeah, that's great, cool, but I'm not going to go out of my way to bring that up. I'm really just wanting her to be a nuisance. So I'm okay with this. More resistance in the future, and build two, and yeah, we'll take things from there. Again, appreciate you watching. It's a quick little video on Queen of Hearts. Um, Try to do it 10 minutes, and here we are, 10 minutes. All right. See you later.